After making a name for himself after directing many R-rated independent action movies, Robert Rodriguez, I'm guessing motivated by the fact that he had 3 or 4 young kids at the time, decided to make a family film. And that family film was 2001's Spy Kids. For people my age, the Spy Kids movies probably bring a lot of nostalgia. They were fun little spy adventure films starring 10-year-olds as the action heroes, which for us little kids at the time was like watching our fantasy brought to life. And all the high-tech spy gadgets that are not realistic in the least were also stuff that we probably daydreamed about or doodled something on a piece of paper that looked similar, and we just thought, I want that. I want to use that. Oh, I want that so bad. And Robert Rodriguez really got the idea of a action adventure that a 10-year-old would daydream about and want to go on. The first Spy Kids film was a good way of introducing us to this universe and the main characters that would carry on throughout the first 3 films. We had Alexa Vega as Carmen Cortez, the tough girl of the franchise. And she was a lot of fun. She could carry herself very well and kick some legitimate ass. Well, as much as you could in a CGI fest filled with skeletons, bodies with thumbs for heads and arms, and weird Harryhausen-styled animals. The character could become a little grating at times and develop a very stuck-up attitude, kind of like a bitchy girl you might have known in middle or high school. But for the most part, she was okay. She was a cool, tough kid. And then we had Daryl Sabara as Junie Cortez, Carmen's little brother who... he could be fun at times, relatable for, I guess, any little boy in the audience, but he could also get really whiny and annoying, to the point where, as an adult, after you've seen Planet Terror, you think, why couldn't this be the kid that Robert Rodriguez shot in the head? I'm being a little harsh. For kid action heroes, they both did pretty fine. And then we got the very cool Antonio Banderas as the dad of the Spy Kids, Gregorio Cortez. And the very hot Carla Gugino as the mother, Ingrid Cortez. And last but not least, of the main Cortez family, we had, making his debut as his now iconic character, Danny Trejo as Machete Cortez. Yeah, the name is silly, but as time has gone on, we've all embraced it. And the character is the most fun in this franchise, and you can later see why they would give him his own more R-rated exploitive franchise. And next to being a master at directing larger-than-life action on a shoestring budget, Robert Rodriguez's other major talent would have to be getting so many stars, both huge and legendary, to all come together for his movies. In this franchise, we have Ricardo Montalban, Steve Buscemi, Mike Judge, Tony Shalhoub, Alan Cummings, Salma Hayek, Sylvester Stallone, and so many more I can't remember them all at once. The original Spy Kids trilogy was a huge part of my childhood and was a ton of fun to watch, and of course, it was what got me to later check out Robert Rodriguez's more adult movies, which then helped me look at filmmaking in a whole new way. The first Spy Kids movie, I would say, is a good start to the series. It's a lot of fun and you get to know the characters. The second movie, Spy Kids 2, Island of Lost Dreams, is my personal favorite of the original 3. It brings a lot more creative ideas into the mix, the story is a bit more gripping, it was very suspenseful at the time I first saw it, and the designs for the creatures on the island were very awesome. Spy Kids 3D, game over. I have to agree with the majority opinion. Spy Kids 3D is definitely the weakest in the series. Like, it was nice that they brought so many of the characters from the first 2 films back, and it definitely had the final entry feel, which later meant nothing because they made a 4th one, but the CGI in this film is just a fucking headache, and it's even worse when you actually try to watch it in 3D. The kid characters' annoyance levels were now at a fucking 10, and it was pretty clear this franchise was ready to be put to rest. And good fucking god, just when you thought these movies couldn't hammer it in any harder how important family is. And if anyone's wondering, no, I have not seen the fourth movie. It came out 8 years after the third one. After the adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl, I really had no interest in checking out any more family films from Robert Rodriguez. He's still awesome, but his kid films, I decided, not my thing. Will I ever check it out? Maybe if another reviewer needs a friend in his time of pain.